My beloved child, before you even think of scrolling away, I want you to take a deep breath and listen closely. What you are about to hear is not just a message, not just a story, but a divine revelation crafted with your name written across it. Imagine for a moment, 15 seconds left on the clock, and heaven itself is leaning toward you, whispering urgently, begging you not to turn away. Do you feel that sudden chill, that sense of something bigger than you watching over your shoulder right now? That's not an accident. That's not coincidence. That is God Himself pressing pause on your day, reaching directly into your heart, telling you that this is the moment your life begins to shift forever. Because hidden within these words lies a secret, one that carries the weight of your destiny. God says a blessing, so enormous, so unimaginable, is being released in your name. $35 million, not just as money, but as a symbol of breakthrough, of freedom, of a life without chains. And the truth is, you didn't stumble across this message by chance. Heaven arranged it. Angels cleared the path for your eyes to see this, right here, right now. My beloved child, you have been chosen for this divine encounter, and nothing in your life will remain the same once you open your spirit to receive it. Close your eyes for a second. Imagine what that kind of blessing looks like. Not just the money in your hands, but the way your family smiles without worry, the way your debts vanish like smoke, the way opportunities pour in from places you never expected. Imagine being able to help those who once doubted you, to build something that lasts beyond your lifetime, to live without the chains that once kept you small. This isn't a fantasy, it is the plan God carved for you before you were even born. And today, on this exact date, heaven is begging you to stop doubting and finally believe it. Do you feel your heart racing as you hear this? That's because deep down, your soul already knows this is true. Your spirit has been waiting for confirmation, and this is it. Think of all the struggles you've faced recently. The battles that no one knew about. The nights you cried silently, wondering if things would ever change. God saw all of it. He counted every tear. And now He says, enough is enough. You've endured your wilderness season, and now it's time for your promised land. This is why the clock is ticking so urgently, because this is a moment that can't be missed. 15 seconds. That's all it takes to lose it, or to grasp it forever. My beloved child, God is begging you, with tears in His eyes, not to scroll away. He has prepared a table in front of your enemies, and He is ready to pour blessings that will silence every voice that ever doubted you. And yes, He chose you. Out of billions of people in this world, this message was meant for you. That is not random. That is destiny. Listen carefully. You are standing at the edge of something massive. For so long, you've been overlooked. People walked past you. Opportunities slipped through your fingers. You saw others rise while you stayed stuck. But what if I told you that all of it was part of the plan? Every delay was not denial, it was preparation. Heaven was waiting for this exact date, this exact second, to release what was stored up for you. And when God releases something, no power on earth, no enemy, no obstacle can stop it. Imagine walking into your new season with doors flying open in places you never even knocked. Imagine receiving calls, offers, blessings, and breakthroughs out of nowhere, all lining up as if the universe itself is conspiring in your favor. That's what's about to happen. Because God is not just promising you money, He is promising you freedom, restoration, and elevation. And He is not whispering it casually. He is pleading. He is begging. Do you know how powerful that is? The Creator of heaven and earth, the one who holds galaxies in His hand, is begging you not to miss this moment. My beloved child, lean closer. Do you know why you feel goosebumps as you listen? Because your spirit knows this is your confirmation. You've been praying for a sign. You've been asking God, when will it be my turn? And right now, heaven answers back, it is your turn. No more waiting, no more delay. The release is happening as we speak. The angels are already moving. The blessing is already with your name on it. But here's the key, you must not ignore this call. Think about it, opportunities like this don't come twice. It's like a rare shooting star that appears only once in a lifetime. If you scroll away, you're closing the door. But if you stay, if you listen, if you open your heart to believe, you are stepping into a flood of miracles that will rewrite your entire story. Picture this, a year from now, you're sitting in a place you once only dreamed about. Maybe it's a new home, maybe it's traveling the world, maybe it's living debt-free and stress-free. And someone asks you, how did it all happen? You'll smile and remember this exact moment. The day you stopped scrolling. The day you listened. The day you believed. The day everything changed. And don't think it's just about money. Money is the sign, but the real treasure is peace. For the first time in your life, you will breathe without the weight of fear. For the first time, you will sleep without anxiety clawing at your chest. For the first time, you will look at yourself in the mirror and know, you are chosen, you are loved, you are victorious. That is the gift God is releasing in your name. So right now, don't let distractions pull you away. Don't let doubt steal what's yours. Because in this very moment, heaven is leaning in, begging you, urging you, crying with you. God is saying, please, don't miss it. Please, open your heart. Please, let me bless you. And when God pleads like that, it's not because He is weak, it's because His love for you is so strong, He refuses to let you go without trying one more time. Stay with me, because this is only the beginning. You haven't even seen the full picture yet. The next part of this message will dive even deeper, revealing why this blessing is being released now, and how every detail of your past has been building up to this exact turning point. My beloved child, you cannot afford to miss what comes next. Heaven is holding its breath, waiting for your yes. My beloved child, you stayed, and that decision alone proves something powerful about you. Do you realize what just happened? Millions of people scroll every second, distracted, blind, missing what is meant for them. But you didn't. You paused. You leaned in. You listened. That is not small. That is a sign that your spirit is aligned with heaven's call. And because you stayed, the story is about to unfold in a way that will leave you breathless. Let me take you deeper. Everything in your life up to this moment, every trial, every heartbreak, every delay, was never random. The universe doesn't waste pain. God doesn't allow you to suffer without reason. Every sleepless night, every tear on your pillow, every closed door, it was all leading you here. Can you feel the weight of that? Your past wasn't punishment, it was preparation. Heaven was crafting you like a diamond under pressure, so that when this blessing finally arrives, you'll not just receive it, you'll be able to carry it with strength, wisdom, and grace. Think back to the moments you almost gave up. That night when you thought no one cared. That morning when you questioned if there was any point in trying again. You remember, don't you? The heaviness, the silence, the loneliness. But still, something inside you whispered, "Keep going." That was God's voice. That was heaven pushing you forward, knowing this day would come. You survived because you were destined to reach this message. Now imagine the angels watching you. Picture them standing around you even now, smiling as you listen. They've been waiting for this alignment, for the moment when your heart finally opens wide enough to receive what was always yours. They've held back enemies you never even saw. They fought battles in the spiritual realm that you had no idea about. You think you've been unlucky, but the truth is, you've been protected. If you knew the dangers you've been spared from, you would drop to your knees in gratitude. And now, those same angels are preparing to deliver blessings instead of just protection. My beloved child, let's talk about the number, $35 million. Why that number? Because it's not just money. It's a prophetic sign. The 3 represents divine completion, the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit. The 5 represents grace, unearned, undeserved, yet freely given. And when you put them together, multiplied into millions, it screams of abundance beyond comprehension. This isn't just about wealth. It's about completeness and grace overflowing in your life. This is God showing you, I am not just giving you enough. I am giving you more than enough. Pressed down, shaken together, and running over. But wait, before your mind gets stuck on money, I need you to understand this. What heaven is releasing is bigger than currency. Money is only one layer. The true wealth lies in restoration. Relationships healed. Health renewed. Confidence restored. The years the locust stole, given back, doubled, multiplied. You've been cheated, betrayed, left behind. But now, everything that was stolen is returning, and it will return in greater measure. Do you remember the times people doubted you? They said you'd never make it. They whispered behind your back. Some even laughed at your dreams. My beloved child, mark my words, the same people who laughed will soon be left speechless. They'll watch as your blessings overflow, as opportunities open, as miracles become your new normal. And they won't be able to deny it, because the evidence will be too obvious. They will have no choice but to admit that God's hand is on you. Let me paint you a picture. Imagine waking up tomorrow morning, and instead of dread, you feel excitement. You open your phone, and there's a message, an opportunity, a breakthrough waiting for you. Imagine walking through the day, and doors just open. Conversations turn in your favor. Strangers show kindness. Everything that once felt blocked now flows freely. Can you see it? Can you feel it? That's not a daydream. That's a glimpse of the season you're walking into. But listen carefully, this shift requires one thing from you: faith. Faith isn't about pretending everything is perfect. It's about choosing to believe even when it doesn't make sense. Right now, your logical mind might say, how? When? Why me? But your spirit is saying, yes. This is mine. This is my moment. And that yes is the key. God doesn't need your perfection. He doesn't need you to have it all figured out. He just needs your yes. My beloved child, think of Noah building the ark when no one believed rain was coming. Think of Abraham leaving his homeland not knowing where he was going. Think of Joseph rotting in prison before stepping into the palace. Do you see the pattern? Faith looks crazy before it looks obvious. And right now, what's being spoken over you may feel impossible. But soon, it will be undeniable. Let me tell you this, the release has already started. The spiritual transaction is already complete. What you're waiting for in the physical has already been signed, sealed, and delivered in the spiritual. All that's left is manifestation. And manifestation requires alignment. This is why heaven is pleading with you: don't scroll, don't doubt, don't delay. Stay present. Stay ready. Stay aligned. Because the moment you do, you unlock the flow, and nothing will be able to stop it. Think about your family. Think about the people connected to you. This blessing isn't just for you. It's for them too. Generational curses are breaking. Cycles of lack are shattering. What held your ancestors back will not hold you. You are the one chosen to rewrite the story for your bloodline. You are the one who will stand tall and declare, "It stopped with me, and it started with me." That's how powerful this moment is. And don't forget, when God blesses you, it's not just so you can live comfortably. It's so you can be a blessing to others. You'll feed the hungry. You'll clothe the poor. You'll build, give, create, and uplift. You'll become a walking testimony that God still moves, still blesses, still answers prayers. Imagine being the reason someone else believes again. Imagine being the vessel through which heaven touches earth. That's the kind of abundance we're talking about. So my beloved child, I ask you now, are you ready? Not just ready in words, but ready in spirit. Ready to let go of the doubt. Ready to silence the fear. Ready to step into a season so abundant it feels like a dream. Because once it begins, there's no turning back. Your life will never look the same again. And when you look back, you'll realize, this was the exact moment the shift happened. Stay with me. The story is still unfolding. In the next part, I will reveal the hidden reason why your blessing was delayed, and the powerful truth about why September 15th is the appointed time chosen for your breakthrough. My beloved child, you cannot afford to miss this. Heaven is holding its breath, waiting for you to receive the full revelation. My beloved child, I told you that the next part would reveal why the blessing was delayed, and why this exact moment has been chosen for you. And now, I need you to lean in even closer, because this is where everything starts to make sense. Have you ever wondered why, despite your prayers, despite your hard work, despite your good heart, blessings seem to take so long to come? Why you watched others get ahead while you stayed behind? Why the doors that should have opened for you seemed locked tight? My beloved child, listen carefully, it wasn't because God forgot you. It wasn't because you weren't worthy. It wasn't because life was against you. It was because heaven was preparing the right season. You see, blessings given too early can crush instead of build. Imagine putting the weight of $35 million into the hands of someone not ready for it. Imagine handing over influence, success, power before the character is strong enough to carry it. That would destroy a soul. God loved you too much to let that happen. He was protecting you from premature elevation. He was shaping you in silence, developing resilience in hidden places, so that when the blessing finally arrived, you wouldn't lose it, you would multiply it. Think of it like a seed underground. For a long time, it looks like nothing is happening. The soil is heavy. The darkness is suffocating. Days pass, and there's no visible growth. But beneath the surface, roots are forming. Strength is building. The foundation is being laid. Then suddenly, one day, the seed breaks through the soil and reaches the light. That's what's happening in your life. For years, it felt like nothing. For years, you thought you were buried. But in truth, you were being planted. And now, my beloved child, it's harvest time. But why now? Why September 15th? Let me tell you, heaven works on appointed times. There are moments in history when the spiritual clock strikes, and something massive is released. This isn't random. This is prophetic timing. September 15th carries the vibration of new beginnings, divine favor, and release. It's as if the gates of heaven open wider on this day, pouring out blessings that have been held back for the chosen ones. And you, my beloved child, are one of them. Look back at your life. Can't you feel it? Haven't you sensed that something was about to shift? The dreams you've been having. The strange coincidences. The repeated numbers, the signs, the unexpected moments of déjà vu. These weren't accidents. These were heaven's breadcrumbs, leading you here, to this very message. It's confirmation that the delay wasn't denial. It was divine timing. Do you remember the story of Lazarus? He was dead for 4 days, and people thought it was over. Too late. Hopeless. But when Jesus arrived, he said, this delay was so the glory of God could be revealed. My beloved child, that's your story too. The delay in your life wasn't failure, it was set up. Set up for a testimony so powerful, it will silence every critic and inspire everyone who hears it. And here's the truth, the blessing coming your way isn't just for you. It's for everyone connected to you. That's why it took so long. The timing had to align not just for your life, but for the lives of those you will impact. The people you will help, the families you will bless, the strangers who will feel hope again because of your story, they were all part of the equation. God was synchronizing everything behind the scenes. My beloved child, you may have thought you were forgotten, but heaven has been orchestrating every step. Every no you faced was protecting you from the wrong door, keeping you aligned with the right one. Every heartbreak was pruning, not punishment. Every loss was making room for greater gain. And now, everything that didn't make sense is about to click together like puzzle pieces, forming a picture so breathtaking you'll wonder why you ever doubted. Do you know why God chose you? Because you have the kind of heart that can handle abundance. Some people get blessed and forget where they came from. They get prideful. They stop giving. They stop listening. But you are different. You've been humbled by the fire. You've been softened by pain. You know what it means to have nothing, which means you'll never take something for granted. That's why you were chosen. That's why this blessing carries your name. Now, let's talk about what's coming. When the blessing hits, it won't trickle. It will flood. Suddenly, the connections you've been waiting for will appear. The resources you lacked will show up. The opportunities you thought were lost will re-emerge in better form. People will look at your life and say, "How did it all happen so fast?" And you will know, it was the appointed time. But my beloved child, remember this, with great blessing comes great responsibility. When you step into abundance, your choices matter even more. How you steward it, how you give, how you live, these decisions will shape not just your life, but the generations after you. This isn't just about you getting rich. This is about you stepping into your divine assignment. You are called to be a light, a testimony, a channel of blessing. That's why heaven fought so hard to prepare you. Think about Joseph again. He went from the pit, to the prison, to the palace. But the palace wasn't just for him. It was so he could save nations during famine. Your palace season is about to begin. And like Joseph, it won't just be for your comfort, it will be for your calling. You'll become the answer to prayers others have been crying in silence. You'll be the vessel through which miracles flow. That's the weight of what's about to be released in your life. And now you understand why it took so long. Why it had to be now. Why you couldn't quit even when you wanted to. My beloved child, you are standing at the threshold of destiny, and heaven is practically shouting, "Step in." This is your moment. Don't underestimate this. Don't dismiss it as just words. If your spirit is stirring right now, that's proof. That's confirmation. This is your appointed time, and nothing will stop it, unless you do. That's why the warning is so urgent. That's why God says, with tears in his eyes, don't scroll away. Don't ignore this. Don't let fear rob you. Stay close, because the next part will reveal exactly how the blessing will manifest, the signs you'll see in the coming days, and the actions you must take to align yourself fully. My beloved child, the story is not done yet. The most powerful revelation is still to come. My beloved child, you've stayed with me this far, and that alone shows you are aligned with something greater than yourself. You've resisted the urge to scroll. You've chosen to remain. And because of that, heaven is smiling. Angels are rejoicing. Do you know why? Because every second you stay, every word you hear, you are drawing closer to the moment where heaven's promise becomes your reality. Now, listen carefully, because this part is where everything starts to unfold into the visible. Up until now, we've talked about preparation, about timing, about the reason for your delay. But now, my beloved child, we are stepping into the manifestation, the how. You've asked, you've prayed, you've cried out, "Lord, when? Lord, how?" And this is the answer. First, understand this: blessings don't always arrive with trumpets and flashing lights. Sometimes they slip into your life like a gentle sunrise, slowly filling the sky with color until suddenly, the whole world is bright. Other times, they crash in like a wave, undeniable, unstoppable, overwhelming. For you, it will be both. You will begin to notice small shifts first, subtle signs that the tide is turning in your favor. And then, when you least expect it, the flood will come. What are the signs, you ask? My beloved child, pay attention to these. In the coming days, you will notice strange alignments. Conversations that seem random will suddenly lead to opportunities. A stranger's words will confirm something you've been feeling deep inside. Unexpected calls, unexpected messages, unexpected offers, they will show up at your doorstep. And your spirit will know, this isn't chance. This is the hand of God. Another sign, you will feel an unshakable peace in moments where you once felt fear. Things that used to keep you up at night will suddenly lose their grip. The same situation that once made you anxious will no longer control you. That's not you becoming numb, that's heaven shifting your atmosphere. It's the beginning of freedom. And then, my beloved child, watch your dreams. Pay close attention to the visions you see in the night. They won't be ordinary. You will see numbers, doors, rivers, light. You may even see people from your past reaching out in symbolic ways. These dreams are not random. They are heaven's way of confirming, the blessing is here. It has begun. But listen closely, the biggest sign will be acceleration. For so long, things have been slow, heavy, delayed. But now, it will be different. Suddenly, things will move fast. Prayers you've held for years will be answered in weeks. Goals you thought would take decades will fall into place in months. My beloved child, this is what happens when divine timing collides with human obedience. It creates acceleration that defies logic. Let me give you an example. Imagine standing at the back of a long line, waiting. People in front of you keep moving, and you think it will take forever to reach the front. But then suddenly, someone calls your name. They wave you forward. They pull you out of the line and place you directly at the front. That's what's about to happen in your life. Years of waiting will be overturned in an instant because heaven has declared, now is your time. But remember this, my beloved child, the blessing is not just falling into your lap for no reason. You must stay aligned. What does that mean? It means you must keep your heart open, your faith strong, your spirit ready. Don't slip back into doubt. Don't let negativity poison your atmosphere. Protect your faith like it's treasure, because it is. The moment you let fear in, the flow slows down. But the moment you choose faith, the floodgates burst wide open. And I must warn you, when blessings arrive, so do tests. Not to harm you, but to prove you. When doors open, distractions will also appear. Some people will suddenly want your attention. Some voices will try to plant seeds of doubt. Some opportunities will look good but won't be from God. My beloved child, you must use discernment. Not every open door is meant for you. Not every smiling face carries good intentions. This is why staying close to God's voice is vital. He will whisper, this is the way. Walk in it. Do not fear these tests. They are simply proof that the blessing is real. Why would the enemy fight you if nothing was coming? Why would obstacles appear if you weren't close to breakthrough? My beloved child, opposition is often the loudest confirmation that the blessing is at the door. So don't panic when challenges rise in this season. Instead, smile and say, this means I'm close. Now, let's speak about the blessing itself. You've heard me say $35 million. But understand, this is not a lottery. This is not luck. This is alignment. It may come as business opportunities. It may come as promotions, unexpected inheritances, creative ideas, or divine connections. It may not look like cash falling from the sky, but when you add it all together, the value released into your life will equal more than you could imagine. And remember, money is just the surface. The true blessing is transformation. You will walk differently. You will speak differently. You will think differently. People will notice the glow on your face, the authority in your words, the peace in your eyes. That glow is not from wealth, it's from freedom. Freedom from fear. Freedom from lack. Freedom from shame. That's the kind of wealth heaven is really releasing in you. My beloved child, let me also tell you this: when the blessing hits, don't keep it silent. Testify. Share it. Speak of it. Because when you declare what God has done, it multiplies. The enemy wants you to hide it, to downplay it, to keep it quiet. But heaven wants you to shine. Your testimony will become someone else's hope. Your breakthrough will spark another's faith. Don't you see? This blessing is not just for you, it's a domino effect, a chain reaction of miracles. So here is your assignment: be ready. Keep your heart soft. Keep your hands open. Don't cling to fear. Don't cling to the past. Walk forward, even if your legs tremble. Say yes, even if your mind says no. Trust, even when you can't see. Because faith is not about sight, it's about surrender. And when you surrender, heaven floods in. And hear me, my beloved child, heaven is already moving. As you hear these words, angels are already aligning people, places, and opportunities for you. Phone calls are being prepared. Emails are being written. Doors are being unlocked. Chains are being broken. You may not see it yet, but you will. And when you do, you'll know without a doubt, it was God. Stay close. Stay ready. Because in the final part, I will reveal the closing words from heaven itself, the final plea, the ultimate encouragement, the last push that will carry you into your new season. My beloved child, you cannot miss the ending. It will seal everything we've built together, and it will leave you with strength that no one can take away.